Welcome back. Yeah, I'm Jin. I've still got the cat ears available that kind of disappear every so often. It's kind of crazy. Uh, I don't know how to kind of fix that. I need to kind of have some kind of like thing like this going. This is just stupid. Like when I do it, it's just and then it goes then if I slightly move, is there like a TikTok dance where I can do this and give it? You know, we can do like we could make a meme out of it or something. I don't know. Try to make a meme out of it. I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that. Fine. It's okay. It's okay. We'll manage. We'll manage. It's annoying. I don't think these like kind of like what I could probably do with is, now that I think about it, is instead of having, okay, hang on. Think about this, because one of the things it does, that my stuff does, is it removes the background, but it's using like an AI thing to do that. So technically this is AI help. Who's that? I don't know what that was. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so what it does is it's removing the background, but it's using like an AI thing to do that. I do have a green screen though, so I could possibly try and use the green screen. The green screen is terrible though. It's not very opaque, so like the light behind it is causing problems. We'll give it a go though, see how well it works. So if I try and find it first of all, but that's the main thing. I've just done the wrong thing there. Sorry. That's that. I want to do this, and then I want to go. Okay, right. So if I turn off the background thing, so now you can see, you can see everything, right? Or not? Okay. That's the wrong one. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost figured this out. There we go. Okay, now I'm looking at the right thing. If I turn that off, right, now you can see the whole cat, like everything. What we can do though is we can not chroma key. I want. I think it's color key that I want. It might be chroma. We'll check. I think one of them is like more accurate than the other. That doesn't seem to do anything. So that's sort of what it's supposed to do, right? But like you can see, like it's not great because it's only going to cover like that segment, and you can't actually see through. It's just turned it grey. So like it's terrible, basically. Even if I whack the thing up, okay, hang on, wait, that's the wrong thing entirely. If I do this, okay, so like if I do the similarity too high, then it becomes like impossible to see. Doing. Why is the? Oh, hang on, what have I done? You can't see a thing. Sorry, folks. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this because like I'm sorry. Like that's why I'm like thinking like you can't see a thing. Okay, so like you can see the problem that I have. I can green screen it. But like when I green screen it, it's only the circle that shows up and it doesn't remove everything else, which is like the problem, right? Because ideally, what we want is for it to not do. So now you have like all this weird stuff.
Love.
Welcome back. Yeah, we're experimenting with stuff. I don't think this works though, does it? It's definitely not like it's not happy with like what I'm doing. It's just not happy with it.
Absolutely love the new headset. Love.
It's the old headset. It's like the headset that we had before. It's just like you can see it clearer now. But like the thing is, like if we use like the normal kind of like thing for this, which is like that, then it becomes like it will the ears will disappear is the thing. So like this is the problem that I have. It's like so if anybody ever wants to buy me a proper green screen set, that would be amazing because then I can actually kind of do this without the ears disappearing anymore, right? But like until then, I'm kind of like stuck. Although maybe if I do both, that work better. Maybe with both it works better. But then the thing is, you can see like this all this like this kind of like craziness going on with my clothing. um, Maybe if I turn it down a little bit. No, too much. Oh god, no, I'm disappearing. What happened? Like there was like a fine line between like where it's supposed to be. If I turn that back on. So I want to get it to a point where just taking that out, slowly moving the background without triggering everything else to go off. Oh gosh. Sometimes slowly getting there. I think that's it. I think that's about where it's gonna like land. And then if I do the background removal, and then it kills everybody. It's giving like graphical glitches. I don't know. I don't like it. If I turn that off though, like does it make it any better? It doesn't make it any better. Oh man.
Not sure what is going on with that XD.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what's going on with it either. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone anyway. Okay. So, welcome back. If you're only just tuning in, you would have missed me eating on stream, which was fun. We use the IRL on a mobile phone. I have to add to get that done. It was fun. Kind of like it was good to kind of like feel like I was eating with somebody rather than like eating solo, because I often eat on my own when I'm at home, especially when I'm home working, because like I when I'm working from home I tend to be alone at home. So yeah, that was kind of nice to have the company. I have spoken a lot today, and I feel like I've never spoken this much to anybody, and yeah, well, maybe I've spoken to my wife this much. She probably told me to shut up at this point, but like, you guys don't need to tell me to shut up, which is great. We can talk more. Yeah, this is the headset that allows me to change color as well. So if you're interested in that, we can do that. It's the vibe ruler thing. If you want to make yourself like the choice of color, right? So we can do that. Although there's only preset colors on this. This is also a Bluetooth headset, so I can move around. So is that. Right, I had said to people that we were going to play Autonauts after lunch, so that's what we're going to do. But what I'm going to do before that is I'm going to take my top off, because I'm pretty hot. It's gotten warmer through the day, and I've obviously with the streaming kind of stuff and the nerves kicking in, like you get a little bit sweaty, right? Natural, right? So I'm just gonna go over there to change. Right, I'll be right here. But yeah, cool.
Take your time.
I was wearing this underneath, so yeah, of course I was warm, right? You can never judge. Like in the mornings, it's really cold here, so
Pokemon. Love.
yeah. We have so the thing is, like somebody gave this top to me, and I love it. I do love it, but the thing is, like, I'm not familiar with these Pokemon. I know, obviously, I know Pikachu. Who doesn't know? Pikachu is love. That way, that way, that way. Yeah. Pikachu is love. But yeah, the others I'm less familiar with. They're not the starter characters that I remember, right? You know. But we're gonna play Autonauts, which is a cutesy game. Like cutesy, right?
No clue what the other three are, but Pika XD.
Pika, Pika P. So yeah, we're playing Autonauts, which is another factory kind of game, but where Factorio is very much about like the mechanical kind of like automation. This is about programming the automation. That's what we're doing. We're about like being fully automated is what we are. I'm going to move myself into the corner. Okay. Apparently this was made in Scotland, so like one of my prolific viewers is karate, and yeah, he would have liked this. I think maybe, although it's not very Scottish, I have to say. I need to just turn off this music for me because at the moment it's a bit like, what music is this? That's not how you turn off music. That's how you turn off music. Build, create, automate. We're going to do a new world. So, you know what? How many viewers do I have right now? This is what happens if you're a viewer, because like we have 2 viewers, and I believe, okay, so this might be like where Twitch's count is really crap, but like because like, we have like the 2 viewers, and one of them is me, right? The other person has to be this person, right? So let's take that and pop that in there, and that's the name of our new our planet, right? That we're going to. Okay. Let's go.
Awies. Love.
Yeah. This is what happens if you're here and you're a dedicated viewer. You get to be part of the stream in like 101. I can't quite hear it though, I have to say, so I'm going to just double check what's going on. Okay, so we have like, this is like our research and like the tiers that we have to go through in order to evolve our settlement. Okay. So we're going to start at stage 1, and there's like a research thing. So every time we complete certain things, we get more access to more things, right? Pretty standard stuff. I just need to figure out why I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. Give me a moment. Because we could hear music. Okay. I think I know why. Yeah, that's why. I turned off the sound. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to continue. So this is me down here. So it's not WASD controls, just so we understand. Like it is mouse controls. You can zoom out. Let's figure out stuff. Let's pick up a shtick. And maybe, I don't know, gotta make one of these is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna make, this is like a crafting thing? What is that? It's a crude workbench. Okay, so let's put that down. No, close that. So in order to build this, we need a stick. So we need 4 sticks, in fact. So let's pick up. Wait, that's not how it works. What is this? We need 2 sticks. Is what it says.
Do you have stamina to keep in mind, or can you just go apeshit?
I can go apeshit. This is a cozy game. There's no kind of like real restrictions, but you have a limit to the number of things that you can pick up, right? So you have to put things down. So I've picked up a giant log. I'm going to put the log in. I'm going to grab another log. Put that in as well. And then we make the thing. That's how we do it. We stamp on it. We stamp on it until it comes together. Yeah. Okay. This is our. But now this crude workbench, we can then decide like what it makes. Thank you. Yeah. Well done. My stomping was great. We're gonna grab a we're gonna make a crude axe, right? And so this is like now a thing that we put the materials in, and it makes the thing on the other side. So if I grab a stick, I can't grab
the stompiest of stomps.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if you pick up an item, it seems like you can only pick up more of that type of item. You can't pick up multiple different things, right? Oh, yes! Dong! It was a very satisfying, like, star and everything. Okay, now I have an axe. So if I can pick that up. And now I have an axe. So we can use the axe on a tree. Yes. Yes, if I do. So I got a log, and there's also, like, little acorns that popped out, right? Or as the game calls it, a tree seed.
Dong, he says.
Dong.
Satisfying, he says XD.
We love a dong that's satisfying. Doesn't everybody like a satisfying dong? You knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So we've made this. Yeah, exactly. So, oh, hang on. This is like a guidebook thingy that we're going to skip all of that. So the next thing we want to do, as well as building that, is we want to build one of these, a bot assembly unit. Now, this is the big thing about this game, is that we're going to be building bots. I know that we don't like bots at the best of times, but this is what we're doing. We're building a bot assembly unit. So we need two logs and 3 planks. So we might have to find some more trees in a moment. Grab this, because we're going to need that. Cut down that tree. Down this way. We'll cut down this tree as well. Probably didn't need to do that. Just gonna chop up a log and turn it into planks. There we go. Right, let's dump the axe. I'm sorry, somebody has decided to text me in the middle of this, and I'm just gonna quickly reply to them, because otherwise they might be like, "Oh no, you're so rude." There we go. I'm good. I'm streaming at the moment. There we go. That's politeness sorted out, right? So we need to put 3 planks in there. So we're gonna just drop that in and drop that in. We need another plank though. Dun-dun.
Take your time, XD. It's your birthday. You can do whatever you want today.
You're right. You are right. Yes. I get mixed up with the left and right clicks on this game. Oh god. Left click. Come on. Like, how cute is these animations? Like, they're just like stop motion kind of things. Okay. One more of these.
You should be able to do that anyway, XD.
That's true. But, you know, it's just the thing. You know, kind of like, you're worried about what other people think. And I should stop worrying about what other people think. Because what other people think isn't important at the end of the day. So, this plant, this assembly unit, allows us to make a basic bot. Right? So, we need a log for that,
People
tree
so
seed,
used to
plant,
restricting
and a pole.
themselves here.
Yeah. Funny thing is that you might be able to see the messages from Discord on the stream. I just realized, so I'm gonna just turn myself to do not disturb so that that doesn't happen anymore. Because somebody might say something inappropriate. We can't have that. Okay. And more logs. Okay.
Yeah, they show up twice now.
Bye-bye.
Nothing bad though.
That's good. Okay. How many planks did I do? 3. Okay, hang on, wait. Let's get another tree down. Tree down! I don't know whether there's a way of rotating the screen, but it doesn't feel like there is. Right. I don't seem to have an axe anymore.
Ermagerd, my food is soon here.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you have your food. Don't skip out on food just because of me. I know I'm amazing, but I'm not as amazing as food. Food is amazing, right? I had a long discussion about food earlier. So yeah, if you want to hear like a half remembered repeal, yeah, you're right. Yeah, food is life. Food is love as well. And I know that like this is just like a meme. Food is life. Food is love. But it's true. It is 100% true. It's like the act of like partaking in food together is really important from a community perspective, from a people perspective, like from a society kind of way of doing things. It's like it's an incredibly kind of intrinsic to everything that we do. We've lost some of that with like the nuclear family kind of like
Love.
kind of thing. But yeah, it's a huge thing. Can you like you know that it was a huge thing for like a village to like get together and be like, yeah, we're going to make the food together for the celebration because that's what we do. We're a village, we do that. And we haven't really outgrown that. Villages might be different now, but like the sentiment's the same. One log, one pole.
Probably stems from gathering round the fire back in the day, from hunting and harvesting and eating, sharing.
Hang on a moment. What do we got here? A log. What is it? Yeah, I think you're right. Hunter-gatherer days probably was like a thing.
Cadman
like you,
times.
yeah. It's probably a thing. I don't know enough about like the story and like what we did and what the findings have been, but like I will imagine that that's a thing. So I'm just going to chop up a log. I'm going to chop up a plank. And then that gives me some poles.
Me neither,
Because, like,
just guessing.
Yeah. But I think it's like a pretty reasonable guess, right? I'm going to stick a pole in. Because we like to stick poles in. And look, we have a bot. Ta-da! My first bot. We can actually... we can give it a name. Yes. Yeah. Ta-da! It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. We can give this bot a name. Okay, chat. What's this bot's name?
BOOP.
Boop. Yes. Also, text to speech didn't know how to pronounce boop. Boop. We have boop is now a thing, right? Boop is amazing. Boop is all our love goes into boop. Okay. Right. We now have to decide what we're gonna do with boop. Okay? What we can do. Right, I'm gonna get this axe. I have an axe. I'm gonna give the axe. No? Yeah. I gave the axe to Boop, right? I'm gonna just take...
BOOP better be efficient and work hard.
I bet Boop is. I bet Boop knows how to do those things. So...
oh god, it has an axe.
It has an axe, yes. Yes, Boop, you have... You Boop have an axe, and now I'm going to teach you what to do with said axe, right? But first, before we do that, we're going to get ourselves our own axe, right? I think that's important to have, right? We're gonna put one of these in because, like, I think this is how it works. You need to have an axe to like actually show it what to do. We're gonna teach Boops what axes do because you might not be aware of this. Yeah, you might not know what to do with an axe, but I'm gonna show you. Don't you worry. Okay. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. Put it down. Yeah, okay. Right, so we've got this screen on. So this is like the bot's brain, if you like. So we're going to program it now.
You should see the devastation in my Minecraft worlds from gathering wood.
Okay, yeah, we're automating this kind of like forestry business, yeah? Okay, recording. So what we're doing is I'm going to say, right, with your axe, you go over to a tree and you start chopping it down. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do, Boop. You're gonna do that. You're gonna go and find the nearest tree in an area. You're gonna move to it, and then you're gonna use your axe. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna make you repeat that. Okay. We're gonna take all of this.
Prepares axe.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna just adjust this a bit because like it's not very big, this area. Otherwise, it's. Can we make it big? I don't think. I think that's as big as it gets. He says.
Do the trees grow back?
They don't, but they do drop whenever you chop one down. They drop a seed, so you can always plant more, right? So it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Don't worry. Okay. So we have that, and then we're gonna make you repeat that until your hand is empty. And we're gonna do that for now. Okay. And okay, Boop, do your thing.
So you could have a seed bottom.
Yeah, we're gonna have a seed box. We're gonna do exactly that. Look at you, Boop. You efficient axe user, you. Huh. I'm just gonna explore over here because otherwise I don't think it can see inside here. There we go. Right. Let's make another bot, and we're gonna have to start planting some trees. I think we need a plank, a pole. So we need to make more planks.
Said, "Hey Gideon, consider taking a break soon. Streamers are only human after all."
Thanks, Bob Bot, but you know what? I already have a bot to help me out. So let's take one of these logs, put that in there. We need 3 of these planks, which is fine. We can get those. Can we pick up another? Yes, we can. Can you pick up another? Yes, we can.
Boop said, BOOP bot boop in all the trees.
Boop 'em. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's just going away.
XD. OMG.
Like, she understood the boop then, but she didn't understand boop on its own. Need a tree seed as well. We stomp it all together, and then we make another bot. Put that over here. So I think we need to give you a name as well, but we will do that in a moment because we have to make something.
Maybe it was the
first.
big letter? BOOP.
Maybe. We're going to turn this into we're going to make a spade. Put that in.
It was. That's weird.
It is. Interesting. Okay, so this one's run out of juice because it has no... It has no axe anymore. The axe kind of broke, I think. So that's an issue. But that's okay. We can make a new one.
Wait, I have no juice?
I love how you've decided that this is now you. But yes, you didn't know what to do because your axe died. So that's sad, but we can fix it. I just realized that there was an axe just there, so I could have done that.
I would be pretty sad without my axe.
Yeah. Why is it not doing anything? When you have an axe.
Sleeps at night?
Oh wait. You know what it is? We need to. We need another repeat. Okay. Because the thing is, now his hand is it's empty, so it just stopped. But like now, we need it to we need it to repeat, like repeatedly check for it to be a hand. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Yeah, let me do it, and that'll work. Yes. Oh no, that's not right. That doesn't work either. No, take that repeat out, and then get rid of that entirely. Just that should work. Yeah, it should be fine now. There we go. It's doing its thing. Boop is now on its way again. Okay. Right.
BOOP is booping.
Booping? Yeah. Gotta boop the boops. Boop boop. There's a sleeping thing here. What is this thing sleeping? It's a little chicken.
SEC.
Oh. Oh, yeah, go get your food. Go get your food. Yes. I have a spade. But you know what I gotta do? Hang on, wait. I gotta click on the thing. That's how I do it. Right, okay, got it now. I know how I'm doing. Okay. We're gonna record. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna do spading. That's right, you're gonna do that for me. Yes, you are. And then you're gonna repeat it. You know what? You're gonna just do it forever. Yeah, let's make you do it forever. And I think, considering what you're doing, right, we need to name you Doug. Okay? I think we need to just move you over a little bit. There. I think that's where we want you to be. Then you're part of the tree kind of industry, yeah? Yeah. Good on you, Doug. And then we need to make another one of these, I think. Yeah. What do we need? We need a plank, a log, and poles. We need lots of planks though, so let's do that. Chop, chop, chop. Another one. And chop off one of these into poles. Down. Another plank. And a plank. And a plank. Put those in. Get a pole. do, I'm going to pick up the other pole as well and just drop off one here. Grab the log. I was thinking that was an extra long log. Pop that in as well. Get a seed. Put that in, and we make another bot. Okay. So, we're going to teach you what to do as well, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to grab a seed, and then you're going to put the seed in here. Yes, that's what you're going to do. That is the whole existence is based on this, right? Okay, we can control click these things so we can move all of them in one go, right? And then put all of them. We're gonna just make you forever, aren't we? Yes, we are. But we need to change these location areas. So we're gonna put this one there. Yep. And this one we're gonna also put there. That. And then we're gonna say play. And we can call you Flora. Yeah. There we go. An achievement or researchy thing done. So, yeah, nice. I have a lumberjack cat, which I can make. The chopping block. And I get a little thing on my totem. Yeah. Things are happenings. Things are happenings. I might have to just double check on Boop. I just want to check what area they're checking. Yeah, it's okay. It's the same location. That's good. So, like, what will happen is that they should, like, all kind of, like, work together eventually. Oh, look at our plant things. Okay, so we can now do chopping blocks. So we have a thing that can. So now we can make, because of the way that this works with the chopping block, is that we can now get the bots to use the chopping block so that they chop up items for us. So you know, like how I've been like running around grabbing like these logs and things, chopping them up into planks, then chopping them up into poles. I can now automate that with that chopping block because the bot won't be able to do that. We don't want to do it like too hard, right? But like that's what we want to do. I think what we want to do as well though is we want to like store some of this stuff, so we might get a bot to do that, and I think we might actually have to do a thing where we store stuff as well. Can't use storage whilst building it. So this is what can we put in there? So I think this is what we want. We want pallets to store like the logs in, maybe the sticks as well, and maybe the tree seeds. That doesn't have a spade anymore, so we might need to make a new spade for him. Grab that, put that in. Grab a stone, put that in. Grab that. There we go. Spading away. Ooh, lightning. Who knew? So I think let's make the thing. So I want to make a pallet. I think I'll keep the pallets near here. Can rotate this as well, so that makes it a bit easier. This like here. Okay. I think it's just because there's an item there. That's the issue. So maybe we'll just close that off and move this out of the way. And then put the pallet down like here. Right, let's put another pallet here as well. And then we can have one here as well. So that all the wooden pallets or the wood-based pallets are going to be there. So, what do we need? We need logs and planks and poles. We're going to need another axe for this.
Watching and eating. Love.
No worries, yeah. Yeah. What did you? I don't think you've said, but what are you eating? Because we are curious. Look at the proper team of... They're like happy little bots doing their thing. We need a log. Put that in.
Massive burger with egg, double bacon, salad, dressing, cheese, pickles.
Wow. I am jealous, I have to say. Oh. Or another pole as well. Stomp it together, turn it into a pallet. As you do. Okay. So, what I think we want is... I think we want a bot to collect all of these logs and put them into the pallet. Another bot, basically. Have that axe. Chop the tree up. Chop the tree up. And chop that up. So I think I've given myself like a hard limit of the number of bots I can have, so I can't just have a lot of bots. I have to be like actually thinking about what I'm doing. But it should be fine for the start of this. Oops. That went in the wrong place. Just waiting for something. What is waiting for? There's an axe here. Where's the axe? Is that because you need... Because you need some? Give me just a second. I'm just going to check a thing here. So there's camera forward, back and right. I was just hoping that there was one where I can rotate the camera, but I don't think there is from the looks of things. Camera 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What does that mean? Keypad 1. I don't know what that is. Okay, it doesn't seem to have done anything. Right, Doug has run out of has no longer got a spade. So that's a problem. Flora can't find any more things. Oh, you know what it is? You don't have an axe, that's why. Is that what it is? What are you waiting on, Oops. Oh, you know what? I need to press play again on you. There we go. You know what I need to do? I need to stop and change this, don't I? Not until that. I want to make it
Did you forget to
forever.
spade Doug? Is that why there's a third bot?
I didn't forget to spade him. It's just like his spade kind of like broke, so I need to make a new one for him. That's okay. That's expected behavior. Working as intended. Grab a stick. I really hope that I didn't make a spade just now. No, I did not. Whoops. It's going to be fine. She'll give you a spade. Put that in there as well. Grab these. I need one. And grab a seed, and then love as well.
It was a pun attempt XD.
I mean, like, that's the reason why he got called Doug. Is because he's got a spade. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We were on it already. Hey, new bot. So this bot is going to collect up all the logs for us. Because, as you can see, it's a bit of a mess now, right? So, we'll probably need to give you a name, but we'll do that another time. For now, all we want you to do is to pick up said log and then drop it in here.
Mess would be one way to put it.
Yeah.
Asterisk.
Wood asterisk. TTS just doesn't know what to do sometimes, right? It's not just me that thought that was a bit weird. All of that into the repeat thing. We're going to do this forever. I'm going to change the location. I think it's
No, and all
that
my
area.
typos aren't helping the poor AI XD.
Oh. I'm sure it's fine, really. Okay, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Let's go. We need to give you a name, but we'll think about that later, right? Oh, that's so much tidier. Look, he's just doing his thing. Doesn't ask questions, doesn't worry about like why or anything like that. It's just a perfect little worker bot doing its thing because it makes him happy. Simple creature, isn't it? Oh. Okay, we need a new axe. Sad. Boop. We need you an axe. Oh, he's happy so much. He's a little star as well. We need to give him a name. I don't know what name. Any ideas? Names? I mean, I could call him Logger, but like, I feel like that's really plain. We can do better than that.
Happiness.
Happiness. Yes. Yes. Happiness. Oh wait. Wait. Happy mess. Because like he's removing the mess. Yeah.
Yes XD.
Yeah. He knows. He understands. He's just gonna fill that thing up. He is. He is indeed. Okay. We need to make another one though. We need to make another one. So I'm gonna just make sure we're gonna make an axe this time. Put a stone in there. Pop that in. Stop. Makes an axe. So the only issue is, like, this bot might take the log before I get to it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Chop that up. How many do we need? We need planks, and then we need poles after that. Okay. I need another plank. And then I need 2 poles. There. Take all the planks. Apparently I only need that many. And then we need the poles. Put those in. And then we need a log, which we can just take out of here and put in there. See? So much handier when it's right there. Right. We need another spade. Doug. Put that in there. Here we go. So really I should automate the creation of these tools as well, I think. But I have to figure that one out. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next, actually. Yeah. That seems to be like the next issue. I'm gonna put the. I'll make them put them here. Yeah, one there and one there. One for the spade, one for the axes. So we need 4 planks and 4 poles. Okay, we can do that. Grab the axe. Use that on a tree thingy. Use that on a tree thingy. We need quite a lot, so. Chop that up. Found water. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need another one. And then I'll need poles on top of that. it's nice and relaxing this because you can just focus on getting the task done and getting the bots to do the thing that you don't want to do. That's 4 of those, but we need 8, I think. Yeah. Log. Those. And then the other one. Then we drop off the axe and we just pick these things up. Pop that all in.
SEC cleaning hands.
No worries. I'll try to keep it kind of boring until you get back. Oh, I hadn't realised the time. Okay, so in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have to stop this game and we're going to do like the other things that I wanted to do. We might not get through everything. But yeah, we'll just do like a bit of behind the scenes stuff and then the getting ready for me. Get ready. What was I even saying? The get ready with me. I will do a little bit before like the evening stream starts, but there'll be a big gap between now and then, basically. So yeah, so this is kind of like coming to the close of the birthday stream, if you like. And then we go back into like the normal schedule. Yeah, we'll talk about like the stuff that's behind the scenes and like I had wanted to do stuff, but like as always, I was having fun and got to do other things. Always more things to do. You know what? I've realised that I haven't changed this to be like the Factorio, like the Autonauts thing, so that's probably not helping matters. That's okay. It's fine. It's a thing. Should have put that on. Never mind. Okay. We have our 2 crate things. So, what we'll do now is we'll build our... another one of these. The workbenches. One this side, maybe? And one that side. So this one needs a log and sticks. Put that in. In fact, you know what? Go here. These. One of these. Put that in as well. Get the other sticks. Put that in. Now a log. So the only issue is that some of these seeds are falling out outside the area that Laura is searching. So maybe I adjust them to make the forestry slightly smaller so that the seeds will fall within her reach. Like here, maybe. All the other seeds as well. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just make them slightly smaller than what they are. We'll just make this just that bit smaller. Went up one. Okay, so it's 10 by 10 basically is what we want it to be. And then we can keep going. So yeah, the area is smaller, but it should be more efficient that way. And then Doug, we also want you to only dig within that area as well. So down by that, and then that. Make it 10 by 10. Okay. And then hydrate. Cheers, everybody. If you were cleaning your hands, I'm imagining this was a really juicy, messy burger. Ah. I'm not imagining you, but I'm imagining me eating a burger.
It was so messy.
Delicious, right? When it's messy and delicious, though. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's that moment you bite into it and you can feel the juices just rushing off
your burger.
your face and stuff. It's like, oh, God tier burger. Wow, I am jealous. Okay. Okay, so we've just taken the location of stuff, which is okay. We're fine with that. But we're going to need to give you a new spade soon. If you haven't already. But let's do that. Right, let's put that here. Spade. Now, we're going to adjust Doug, right? Because Doug is having problems.
The goal is to eat it enough to learn how to make it myself.
Really? That's a good idea. Like, I love that idea. Yeah, eat something until you learn how to make it yourself. Like, that, I suppose if you've got the skills, you can do that. But if you could, I mean, it depends on how you're doing this. Whether you're doing this for, like, actually, that's what I'm going to do. Or whether this is a toxic positivity thing and you're like, actually, I just want to eat it. I'm never letting. I'm going to eat it forever. One of two ways. Okay, let's stop you. We are going to make Doug continue to be the soil person, but we also want him to do a few more things. We add this. Yeah. I don't need you to do that. I need you to do that. So, we repeat this until your hands...
Thinking it would be fun to serve peeps in the future.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, yeah. And then repeat this forever. And then we take all of this, put that there, put that there, and then we take this whole repeat thing, put that in there as well. So whilst your hands are not full, yeah. Wait, whilst your hands are, yeah, until your hands are not full, right? You keep like digging the thing, and then when you can't do that, you go until hands full, maybe. No. Yes. No. Yeah, no, forever. Yeah. Yeah. And then start. and if there's nothing in there, we just pop one in, and then you'll take it, right? That's what you're doing. So if we make another one, it'll be ready for him when he comes out. Then that one's ready for him when next time, okay? Got to do the same thing for the axes, though. So, set this up to be an axe making thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save here, because otherwise I will keep playing and playing and playing, and I don't really want to do that right now, because I do want to kind of do other things before I have to close up. Because I gave myself, like, I'm giving myself like a bit of a half-hour leeway to kind of like close up before the family comes home and is able to like use the front room again. So we might say that, and we might play it again at some point. I don't know when. We'll figure it out. But I said that, and yes, because otherwise I wouldn't have done all the things I had intended to do, and I'm not going to be able to do everything. But like we're going to try and do as much as we can, right? So if I do that,
Thank you for showing the game.
No worries. It is a great game, and I absolutely do recommend it. It's fun. It's the only thing that with it that is a little bit sad is that it is single player. There's no multiplayer component to it, which I can understand why that's the case, because you could completely ruin each other's kind of work. It's not like Factorio where you can work together very easily. Factorio is the game that I was playing previously, and you know, that is very much like you can play that in multiplayer, and I forget how many people can play on that. I think I've seen servers with hundreds of players on there. It is nuts. Yeah, so I just want to kind of just show off like some of the stuff that we do like behind the scenes, because like this stuff is like all the magic behind streaming, right? So we talk often about like the text to speech bot, the bot that's like doing all the things. This is the text to speech bot, right? It's I use a thing called speaker bot. I'm going to put myself back in the right hand corner so that like I'm not in the way. Yeah, so that's this, right? It's this thing, right? It knows who's online and playing. So like, I mean, I don't look at this like during the stream, so don't ever feel like you're being watched. But the main reason for having this is that, especially initially when people first join the chat and they say like hi and stuff, and the bot will then say your name. It often doesn't get names very well pronounced, so. We have to, especially if like you go by a particular name and you're using like numbers to like make up for that. So in Teabag's case, Teabag 90, it's actually, he actually would prefer to be pronounced as Teabag EO. So that's what we've done. We've made him Teabag EO, and that's how the bot then pronounces his name. And you know, we can. I don't think we do that. I think for you, it calls you Boops. Yeah. So that's what it is done. There is a thing as well where you can set it to have a particular voice as well, but like I don't tend to do that. I keep it as a thing. But yeah, it does it for everybody. So like even for me, why is that a thing? Okay, so he doesn't do that, but he uses a particular voice for me so that like I sound different if I talk. Although I think it's ignoring me at the moment for some reason. Never mind. There's a bunch of, where is the thing? Yeah, there's a lot of different voices in here. So like these are the ones that I've set up. You can even sound like Sonic. So like you can do. It goes down here. So I mean, like this one gets used fairly often in the fast.
A lot of voices XD.
Yeah. So they're not all from the same place. This program taps into multiple speech engines, so it's kind of like linked to all of them, and it's just like it'll just send the message off to them, and then it comes back with like the line, and it then plays that for us. So like that makes life a lot easier in terms of like how do you have lots of voices? That's how you do it. I don't use a lot of them because like it's crazy talk, but like um, we can have it like do a thing right now. Uh,
That's amazing.
There you go. So yeah, it can do it, but you can see like there's a bit of a delay involved with it. So like you have to kind of like go through this to do it.
XD.
Mm-hmm. But there's like there are some fun one. Uh,
Oh no, he didn't.
it's supposed to be Obama. But like they have like some which are like supposed to be like
XD.
I think like it will kind of like use like punctuation marks for stuff. So yeah,
Where might been? And
Trump apparently. It's a terrible Trump, but it's a Trump. Yeah, we've even got like, oh gosh, how does that work? You can have fun with this.
Is there one that could do a proper
Miss Piggy cheated on me.
Is there one that could do a proper What's a
Poor Kermit XD.
Yeah, we'll cover it.
Like, MHM.
Oh,
Sassy
Mhm.
MHM.
I don't know. See, the thing is, it's interpretation as well. Because like even now, like me reading it, it was like I didn't know that you meant It's like you've got to know like the thing, and it's like how do you kind of like give that to a robot, which is going to struggle even more, right? So I don't know if you can do that, but like some of them are better than others. Like this TTS monster is the one that a lot of streamers use. But it's actually pretty poor quality. The sound that it gives, where like like the fact that it tries to impersonate stuff is good, and it does a pretty good approximation, and you can tell it's a bot, right? But it's good enough for you to be like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be Obama, or that's supposed to be Kermit, or whatever, right? Others though are like much more like crazy and like so this is all TTS monster, but there's I think the 11 labs are like quite good, like they're really good like speech engines for what they can do. So like you can see like I don't know whether you can see that because like the text might be a bit small, but like it's got names for the different models that it uses, and then they have like personality to them. So George is one of the models. It's described as a warm,
voice you
captivating storyteller. You could do. The only trouble I have with giving somebody their specific voice is that a lot of these engines they're free kind of thing. There's like a limit to how much you can use them. So
10k redeem.
Yeah, 10k redeem. Yeah, okay, yeah. I might do it more along the lines of I might because like yeah, it might have to be a cheer reward or something like or a bits reward or something because like then you can have it. Because it's
you bring your own voice clips pre-recorded.
I don't know. I didn't understand. Hang on, wait. You bring your own voice clips pre-record? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Basically.
I don't think I understand. I'm sorry. Do you mean to use your own voice?
One voice AI thingy is just a collection of clips.
Oh, no, I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can do that. What I could do, well...
Wow, be cool XD.
Okay, I'll tell you what I can do. What I might be able to do is I'll have to set up like a list of like particular words, right? That if you type that word, like forget like how you get it, right? But if you type that word, it comes up. It will play that clip of you, but you'd have to give me the clip of you basically. Um, so they might be like very basic words like yes, no, uh, mm-hmm, oh my god. I don't know. Like only the will have to be a limit to like the things that you would do. Cool. I don't know. Um, but you could choose them. Maybe it'd be like 5 like phrases, but it would have to be one word things rather than
Would
like
love that
big
honestly
phrases.
XD.
That might be a thing. But like yeah, we could do that. I might have to say that it would be like yeah, it would have to be a redeem, and you'd have to like arrange it
But
with me
eventually for
and
you.
yeah, it seems like that's a thing that I could do because then what
Agreeing
I can
with Bob.
do it's not so bad. It's not so bad because the thing is, right? We might even do it later on. Is I'm gonna just
From
like
to many
minimize that.
things happening.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things happening, and it's kind of crazy the amount of stuff I got. So let's talk about this thing. This is the other side of the whole streaming thing. So this is the brains, right? This is then a streamer bot. It kind of weirdly enough, streamer bot when you download it, it comes with speaker bot. So like you get speaker bot, which is the text to speech thing, and you get speaker bot, streamer bot as well. Streamer bot is a stream bot, right? It does like all the kind of like chat bot kind of stuff but so much more. And it is on the surface you can
That's
like
nice
scratch
at
a little
least
bit.
combo.
Yeah, you get so much out of this. This thing does so much. I use this to do a lot of the stuff that happens on my stream. Um, so you know, like those redeems that you get where it just like kind of almost automatically does it. That's this. That's this thing here is doing that. You know that first redeem, that the one where like you get the VIP when you redeem it. I don't do any of like the stuff to make that happen. This does it. This thing does it. It just like says, "Oh, you redeemed that, right? You get VIP," and then it also remembers to take it away from you at the end of the stream. So like yeah, it does all of that. It's nuts, really. It is. So all the other things as well, like the HOTS trolls, the Phasmo troll, the jump scare, all of this is done like via this. Um, some of it requires like extra files on my hard drive to do, where like I have recordings of things that it plays, but like this is the meat and potatoes of it. This is the thing that actually does the thinking for it to say like, oh, you did that, let's do this. Oh, you did that, you did this. Um, some of it is like so complicated that even I don't understand what I'm doing anymore. But like, and yeah, but it is a thing. One of the things that I want to fix at some point is the cheer reward thing because like I know that Candy's activated like technically she's activated it many times, but it's never worked, and for whatever reason it doesn't work for her. It doesn't work for anybody. I don't know why it doesn't work, but so I mean like I'll show you what the thing that it's supposed to do. He says. So you might, I mean, it's probably says up there somewhere, but like, there's a whole thing where, like, if you pay enough bit points, it's supposed to double the number of push-ups, and it doesn't for whatever reason. It doesn't for whatever reason it is. It just doesn't decide to do it, and this is sad because I don't want that to be a thing. I want it to do. I want it to do the things that it's supposed to do. Um. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to do this thing, right? So I'm gonna play this, and hopefully it'll work. So it should be very obvious, right? It should be very obvious that like
Cute.
this is the thing, yeah. Um, like you've done the thing, right? But it doesn't do it, and I'm like, oh, that's bad. Oh well, I will fix it. I will fix it. That's plan for this year. If I get one thing done, it's going to be
So
this is going to be
on
fixed.
this one, there's a lot of actions.
Yeah. So I've kind of like
Can you copy paste it?
can I copy paste it to do it in a different place? Do you mean?
Yes, copy this one.
Yeah, I mean, like, so the reason why a lot of stuff happens in that top right kind of quadrant is because I've kind of reserved that to be where things happen, and they all kind of queue up in there, so that they kind of like, yeah, yeah. So it will do, yeah. That's the whole thing, that it all does like the same thing in the same way. This animation is just like an action that also takes place when it does the apply the double. So yeah, from a visual space point of view, that top right just means that it's like a thing that happens at the same time. So like all the follower stuff happens there, the resubs happen there, the subs happen there, yeah. And that way it means I know that just that area I just need to keep clear whenever I'm kind of doing a stream, because otherwise like it becomes hard to kind of work with, like, oh, I don't know where it's going to happen next, right? And it just avoids like having a lot of visual clutter where I'm not sure like where things are going to happen. It might be useful for some redeems to have that. Because, like, you know, surprise kind of effects are great, but this is like an announcement. That's kind of like a notice board point, so like everybody knows, like, oh, that's where it's going to happen every time, right? So it's like, you know, it's clear from a viewing experience. That's, at least that's my mentality. I'm not sure whether that's how it works, but like, yeah, it's not too intrusive, but it's intrusive enough, right? Yeah, it's hard to judge these things a lot, and it's all sorts of weird
like
things.
When I set up my BWA in Skyrim XD.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Or just trying to think where, if you were playing like, I think like anything where you can have modular windows, so like maybe Minecraft, but also like World of Warcraft, where you might have like lots of windows popping up all the time. When you arrange it in a certain way so that you know that your things are always going to appear in like a certain place, that makes it easy for you, right? And then anything that happens outside of that, you know that, oh, that's really important. That's a really big thing that's happening, right? Yeah, that's my thinking about that. Is there anything else?
Had one slap my bum every time I came through the door. SHSS. Haha.
That's cool. That's wonderful. Yes, with consent, of course. Love that.
Yes.
Somebody should slap my butt occasionally.
Cough asterisk.
There's a whole moment there where I was I'm gonna say what was in my head, and obviously it's wrong, but just bear with me on this. I was gonna say, like, look, you can slap my butt and I can slap your butt. That'll be fine. We can do that. But like, you know, that's so wrong. Sometimes my brain doesn't quite catch up with, like, wait, there's something wrong with that. We can be mutual butt slappers. If we ever meet up there.
With butt slaps.
Mm-hmm. This is true. More of my friends.
It's like a happy high five.
Butt. Yeah. I like to think of it as it's a more intimate high five, but not intimate, right? It's like, I know you better than like a person who would just give you a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not so much that like we're sleeping together.
I mean, if one lingers while doing the slap.
Oh.
That's different, XD.
That is different. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is a different matter entirely. Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else? Okay. Let me think if I can do this. So you mentioned like voice clips. One of the things I've got is I have a voice clip of my daughter that I was going to use on stream. I have her permission. I've checked with the wife. It's fine. So if you said so, I'm not sure on the. I might get it done before the stream goes live, but we'll demo it if I do. But yeah, if I don't get it done today, I'll get it done tomorrow or something. But like, yeah, I will try and do that. So we'll have new words that if you say just that word, it'll be my little daughter saying it for you. Yeah, and it'll be cute. They're only basic words. There's nothing sinister. And I was like, you know, it was a chance for her to be like part of the stream, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. That's okay. It's just like a little
one. Love.
Yeah. I just love the fact that she loves that I get to be on the internet and do things. So, with that, that's pretty much everything that I've got to kind of like demo as such. There is OBS, but I have a feeling like I think OBS has a weird thing about like it might not be able to kind of. It does. Okay, hang on. Yes. So like, oh my god, there's so many. There's so many of us. But like, this is the thing. So for people who don't know, right, this is the program that's used to stream. Without this, you cannot stream. You can use other programs to do it, but this is the one that I use. And I have like hundreds of like scenes, which are like the different kind of like window effects. So if I change from this, I'm going to use my box down here to do it, but I can move from this to like this bit. So like this is a different scene, right? And all the animation and stuff happens in OBS to do that. And yeah, this is it.
Curious
Setting this up is crazy.
Baldur's Gate 1.
So that's the scene that I used when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. So because it was slightly different. I think we can see it. Yeah. So. There we are. I'm in a bubble. I'm in a bubble. Okay. There we go. That's what it did. Yeah. It's fun times. Weird. Yeah, because I think the way that it like lines up is that so
Fun though.
It's weird because like the way that it lines up on the screen is like it kind of lands perfectly in that corner and doesn't like overlap any of the UI. So like that's what you end up doing if you play a game enough times, especially on the stream. It's worth making it slightly different for that game, right? I'm looking all over the place because I don't know where I'm looking anymore. There's so many. I don't know about you, right? But like, I know that there's like a lot of me like going like up towards that way. But like I have that happening twice on like all my monitors, so I am seeing myself everywhere. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've seen the one you use for HOTS like inside the Hero profile.
Yeah, I've tried. I try to do that. It's I don't know whether it's like a thing that every streamer does or whether it's just like that's just a me thing, but it's just like I felt like it's worth doing it. It's worth doing it because it makes it feels like you've gone the extra mile, right? But there's also like a lot of this stuff is like, hang on, because like I know that some people would have missed out on this earlier, but like we can go to so for a moment it might be like you can't see me. I could do that. Says in fact, if we do that might be better because then I'm gonna work. Okay, that's better. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I can't tell what it's confused.com.
Oops said
It's doing a thing. Okay, yeah, so I'm in the corner, which is good. Okay, but you can see like on the screen like that there is like two of me. There's one where I'm really big and one where I'm really small. So I'm going to what I'm trying to show you is the one that's in that left hand side, right? So where I'm big, right? So I have like a camera scene. So like all the camera scenes are like sub scenes within themselves. So if I go here, you can kind of like see that that's a thing. And within that, we can look into the filters of it, which is this, right? The side for a moment. And the filter here is like it has like an AI background removal thing, which is like the kind of thing that you get on Snapchat or TikTok or whatever camera app you're using. You can turn that off, and now you can see this is my studio. My studio is the corner of the front room. So yeah, and this is why like I have an issue with green screening because like I only have a small green screen, right? Yeah. There's a box here with like cables and blankets and things and a board game and an extra headset because yeah. we have all the fun things, yes. And then there's also adult toys around here somewhere, but I don't think we use them on this stream.
All th bits and bobs.
All the bits and bobs, yes. One of the things that we use a lot on here is this thing called a stream deck, which is like it just gives you an extra kind of set of buttons that you can control the OBS screen with. So it makes my life a lot easier when I come to like pressing like which scene, because otherwise I'd have to be clicking on here. I don't know whether you can actually see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see my cursor, yeah. But all these things here, I'd have to click on them individually, and it's just like, it's palaver. And whenever you see me struggling, that's what I'm doing. I'm having to click on things individually, and I can't find the right button. Let's put that back so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, this is behind the scenes. This is what it's like. I'm going to turn off that studio mode, and then see that I disappear or I don't.
Sounds like it is a lot of work and Stream Deck is useful.
Oh god, yeah. It was the best investment that I made. I have disappeared entirely, but like
you did disappear.
Yeah, but I'm still being heard, so that's okay. As I was hiding at that. Yeah, it's okay. We're good.
Is back.
Yay! Hello, I'm back. You're amazing.
Love.
Right. I'm going to have to close up shop though, because my wife and child are going to be heading home. They're going to want to be able to use the front room, which I'm going to allow them to do because I can't take it away from them for so long. And then the next time I'll be back will be for tonight's stream. So I will be doing the Phasmophobia stream. It will be
Thank
at
you so
8:30. You're more than welcome. Yeah. But I'm gonna just point out that I will be online early today for the Phasmophobia stream because we will be doing the Get Ready With Me. We will be doing the makeup live on stream. So tune in for that. It's gonna be wild.
Times.
Yeah, you gotta have So like, make sure. Yeah, it says to do that.
Is there a notification for that?
I don't think I don't have a set time for it. All I can say is that it's going to be earlier than normal. I'll try and do it around about.
Been waiting for
it's
it for a long ass time. XD.
It's going to be 7 o'clock, but there will be like a notification for when I go live. So if you've got those turned on, you'll see them. There will be one for when it goes live in Discord if you've got that. There'll be something on the socials as well, so if you've got those, you will get that as well. Yeah, I will make sure that you have heads up for it. Yeah, that's I think that's everything. Yeah.
Okie should be Okies, but it might be like 10 minutes late depending.
That's fine. I mean, obviously, as with all things, there will be a VOD available at some point. It might not be available on Twitch, it might be on YouTube, because I tend not to put the IRL stuff on Twitch. A bit more control on YouTube, I think. So there's that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you later then. Yeah? Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed like the time that we've had together. I have had a great birthday so far. It's been fun. Yeah. Okay. See you all then. Goodbye.
I can't deny